and welcome to the first official Path to Glory game where you'll see our warbands at full strength. I was a little underpointed last game, but of course I'm taking the Kruleboyz. Nick is the first challenger of the official kind of series that's going to be released now. What are you bringing, Nick?
Heed Knights of Slannesh.
Heed Knights of Slannesh on the channel for the first time.
Yeah, trying to get some mortals out there.
Yeah.
The warband is 600 on the nose, so it's kind of squishy trying to get what I've got available into a list, but yeah.
Nice, and I think mine is, ended up being 595 because I've added some hobgrots to what you've seen already. I literally had to. I had to literally paint those damn little grots. I'm not a fan of them. I like the model, I just don't like them.
Yeah.
Not a fan. But they are here.
So...
And it's an extra unit.
Yeah.
And they might actually be really good. We just don't know. I just don't.
Well, they might just get me into depravity.
I just need to give them a chance. That's it. I just need to give, and this is their chance. But we have got our warlords, so should we get to the warbands? Let's do this. And if you do end up liking the video, please drop a like and subscribe. It really does help the channel out. And of course, there is a Patreon if you did want to support us that way as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
And here are our warbands arrayed for our official Path to Glory campaign. So, as you can see, the Kruleboyz and the Heed Knights of Slannesh are laid out in front of you. So Nick, would you like to walk through what your quest is and what your warband is and the order of the battle for me, mate, please?
So my quest will be the hunt for the artifact, and the artifact I've chosen is Arcane Tome. There was some dabbling. I might have gone defensive, but I don't see myself going defensive this game. I've started with a small settlement.
Yep.
So I have, for my order of battle, I have my Lord of Pain. He's the warlord. He is Direnvious with his green mohawk. Starting with 15 renown, and a command trait which is Speed Chaser, so it allows him to retreat and charge, which will really benefit my Pretenders faction.
Nice.
For getting depravity points.
Sweet.
His artifact of power, which we start the game with, is the Trinity Voice Box, which is really quite a defensive artifact. Basically, they choose a hero within 3 inches and they get -1 attack to all their weapon profiles.
This is part of the core enhancements that we do get for our warbands.
Yeah, that's what I've chosen for him. Then on to my units, I have Lady Tenderkiss with her 11 Blissbarb archers and Homunculus, which is actually... The Homunculus is actually Direnvious' brother.
Nice.
There's some backstory, we'll get into that later. And so that gives them, the Homunculus gives them +1 to wound. The Scorpio Litheart is the leader of the Hellstriders, and they have the whips, which allows me to get you get -1 to hit when I charge you.
Cool.
And the banner allows them to reroll charges. And we finally have Tyrexia Vicehook, which is the Seeker Chariot, which is, it's not, even though she's driving it right now, it's actually Direnvious' personal chariot.
Nice.
He loans it out to her for the battles because he wants him to like go around and get... They can get on 2+ D3 damage for the chariot, and they have Swift, so they also have Retreat and Charge, which kind of seems fitting because that's what my general got as well.
Yeah, no worries. That's pretty cool. I'll go for my warband. And here is my order of battle. They don't have a name yet, but my killer boss doesn't have a name. He's Killer Boss Slickmuck. So he is going to be leading the force. My core enhancements, Slickmuck has Super Sneaky. I wanted to do Slippery Scumbag, but I feel like Super Sneaky might be just a little cooler. I get to redeploy a unit before the first turn, more than 9 away from enemy models each battle. Kind of cool. My artifact of power I've taken from the core rules. It's on Slickmuck. He has the Amulet of Destiny. He is destined for greatness out of this path to glory. That will of course give him a 5-up ward save. Awesome. And then my Shaman will have a spell core enhancement. I've gone for the Choking Mist because -1 on melee attack is pretty good, so I'm going to give that a go. And of course they have their little companions with a a Hobgrot and a Stabgrot.
It's called Stop.
It's called Stop now. That is his name. Moving on to my units, I've got a unit of 10 Gut Rippers just with spears. I'm playing them as full command just because I don't have the kit. I've got one unit of 3 bold boys because they're awesome. Oh, I am big yellows, by the way, for my sub-faction, so that won't change because I'll get 3 inch extra range and I can re-roll a hit roll in the first turn, which is kind of weird, but cool. Then I have commandeered from the Chaos Dwarfs some Hobgrots to join my order of battle, so they will bring me to a nice tasty 600 points, just about. We do start the game with 5 glory, because this is, I think it's like a Vanguard, I think it's called, warband. So yeah, we'll get to the game and set up and deploy, and then we'll be back. Here we are deployed for breakthrough in the first Path to Glory game of the new season. So, our generals have been amassed. The Slaanesh, the Hedonites, have to get through the castle that the Kruleboyz have broken through for their prize to continue their quest onwards. For what was your quest, sir?
My quest is the hunt for the artifact. So
that's
yeah,
it.
I need to.
They've heard it's beyond this wall. There isn't books over there. It's actually an artifact.
The books are the artifact.
Yeah,
it's an arcane tome.
It's an arcane tome, yeah, of course. And my quest, I didn't actually mention it at the minute, is to defend the realm. So I need to keep units wholly within my territory, which is these like little squares on each side, and I'll gain quest points. And then if I get 3 of them, I believe, I gain 10 glory points, because defending the realm for Kruleboyz. Yes.
So for my artifact quest, it kind of contradicts itself with this battle plan, but I have to have my units in your territory. So, but I'm also trying to walk off the battlefield.
Yeah.
So that's kind of awkward. Also, people may die.
Yeah,
so
true.
everyone dies. But yeah, I need to get 3 units to stay there.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm going to keep my quest, but hopefully we'll get the battle plan.
Do you get 1 just for winning the battle, though?
Yes, you get 1 point. You get
winning.
It's like if your general's not slain, you get 1.
Yeah,
if you win a major victory, you get 3.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Minor
So you
victory
can
is
still
2.
do your quest then.
Yeah, I don't think you get any glory. You get glory for taking part as well. You
Fair
get 5
enough.
glory points.
No, I'm
for
talking about
every...
your quest, not glory.
Oh no, you don't get any glory.
Oh,
for your
okay, so
quest.
you have to
you get the artifact itself.
So you have to get in the territory of the opponent.
Yeah.
Right, I'm with you. Cool. Right, so I've got something to do before the game because Slick Muck over here, he's super sneaky. So I need to remove a unit from the battlefield. This is before you choose who goes first or second because the invader gets to choose. And I remove a unit from the battlefield and set them up more than 9 away from enemy units. Right, here we go. The super sneaky things have happened. So the Gut Rippers have used that to get out of their territory and be more central to try and guard the path toward the whatever riches lie beyond. So, in Mr. Invader, what's your leader's name again, sorry?
Ditexia?
Ditexia?
I've got it written down. Don't worry, folks, it's written down.
Checking. It's got the name.
Direnvius.
Direnvius. So, Direnvius, what's the plan? Are you going first or second?
I'm gonna go first.
Gonna go first? It makes sense. You're super fast.
Yeah.
Back with Slaanesh, turn 1. Start of the hero phase.
I will do a heroic action, which will be to gain a CP on a 4+. He does,
Nice.
leading the charge. He's gained a CP that only he can use, but guess what? He's my only hero, folks. So guess who's using all the
Yeah,
CPs?
absolutely. I will try the same thing with Slick Muck. No, failed.
It's because he's not around his orc.
It's true, it makes
firing.
sense. Yeah, 100%.
Then that's it for the hero phase. There's no spells to cast or anything like that.
That was quick. Movement?
Yeah,
Nice.
we'll be back. Do you want active movement, don't you?
Yeah. So what was going first?
We're going to spend the free CP from him to make them the Blissbarb Archers auto run 6, because they can run and shoot.
At the double.
Yes. So I'm going to move them 12.
There.
And they're going to go, whee!
Moving on up. Ending up legging it across the battlefield, looking at
all within
Slick
range
Muck.
to take some shots.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Moving on. What's next?
We'll be moving the chariot. No, we won't. We'll move the knights.
The knights?
I think they move 14 or 12. Let's double check.
They are super fast. The Hellstriders piercing the sound barrier, going super fast across the battlefield just to threaten, because they need to be wholly within 7 of the edge and more than 3 from enemies to jump off the board at the end of the battle round or in the turn. I can't remember.
Yeah, so if I charge through,
Yeah.
I could just finish the charge, do some damage, and then peace
No,
out.
you can't be engaged.
Oh, I can't be engaged.
Yeah. Where's the chariot going, sir?
It's going to go around this tree.
Super
I think it's 14 as well.
I think, yeah,
for some reason I
so
keep thinking it's 12,
quick.
but yeah, I think it's 14.
It's probably 14. Oh,
No, it's a demon, that's why. It is
new book, who dis?
12 inches.
12
It's not
inches.
as fast because
It's
it's
not
pulling a
as
thing, so we'll just go round,
Whoop.
up and around this way. We'll move the Lord first. He'll run.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
I don't have a dice. I can't use yours.
Oh,
Nearly went for your dice. He'll run 3. So he's going 9, so he'll just
9.
follow up the Bliss Barb Archers.
fair enough. And then the
the chariot will go and reverse up.
Beep.
And then actually it's a demon, it's all a visage, and it'll just, yeah.
He'll do the truffle shuffle and turn around. Cool. So we're back with some shooting. This is how it looks at the end of the movement phase. Oh, the advance is swift. There are no redeploys for me to do because I didn't want to. But back with some shooting. 21 shots going into the shooting phase, all into my leader.
I'm trying to think if I want to soak up some damage into the Kruleboyz or split some shots into your hero so I can charge in.
Ooh.
But if I shield, I'm going to lose my own attack. That's going to
True.
suck. So I think I'm going to put 4 of them.
Yep. Which is 8 shots.
Which is 8 shots.
Yep.
Into your killer boss.
Okay.
And the rest into your
Gut
boys.
rippers.
I'll just double check the range on the back guys because obviously the back guys will be
18.
shooting there in
Yeah.
straightforward.
I'm going to check.
So yeah, the back ones that are just in range
Yeah.
of the killer boss
Okay.
will go into them.
So only 8 shots going. What are you, 4s and 3s? 3s
Yeah,
and 3s?
I'll put all out attack on the bows on the unit.
So is that now 3s and 3s?
3s and 3s with the homunculus, yeah.
With the -1 rend. Okay, I will all out defense the gut rippers from my general or the leader. Yeah, we'll do that. Cool.
So this is on the
Go
killer
for it.
boss first.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. 6s don't mean anything.
No, that's right.
And some a lot of 2s there, so we can't hit your boss because he's super sneaky, that's why. 3s to wound for 2 at -1.
So 2 4-up saves because I've got a 3-up base because I've got a shield. I take 1, or
Aha.
do I? Yes, I do. Destiny foretold that I took that damage.
Yeah.
So he's down to 5 wounds remaining. Cool, and then some shots into the gut rippers.
That's 1 depravity point.
Yes, it is indeed.
And then the rest of the archers into the...
gut rippers.
Do you want to ignore that wound with your stab?
Nah,
Okay.
stop is fine.
God, I'm rolling really bad.
That was pretty shocking, to be fair.
Because it's their first outing. 3s to wound. Oh!
3?
3.
3 minus
-1
1 goes back to a 5-up save because armor. You kill a guy. So,
Brick killed a guy.
Brick killed a guy. This guy, in fact. Cool. Nice. That's shooting.
Then...
Charges.
Yeah. So I get 2 depravity so far.
Yeah, that's cool. We'll count that up at the end in the battle shock.
Then I think it's a 5-inch charge.
Oh yeah, roll it, mate, and see what you need.
Yeah.
See if it's
It's a
definitely
8.
an 8, so we'll move them in. Hang on. I need to scare tactics you. You make your charge, it's fine. Okay. But it's at the start of the charge phase. I will obviously pick that unit. I only get +1 to this now because you've just killed a guy in shooting. I need to roll equal to or over your bravery. It's 10.
It'll probably be over because they're bravery like 6 and
because
the
they're
banner gives them a
mortals.
reroll charge.
Fair enough. So they are -1 to hit me. So
Okay.
move them in. So they have charged, they're piled in, so they've got, we're going to do all of them at the same time, because
Yeah.
Nick is spending, no, you're not all out attacking, are you?
I am spending my last CP
Okay,
for all out attack.
right, okay.
So,
but you get, so I'm -1 to hit because Nick charged me with Hellstriders, with
your
whips.
clambering shield.
And Nick is -1 to hit because of my shields.
Yep.
But then Nick is +1 to hit because of all-out attack, so it's going to be 3s and 4s. We're going to do the poison tongues as well. I have spent a CP for all-out defense. Let's do this. 3s to hit. 6s explode, remember, dude?
Yes. So
Yep,
6
cool.
is 2 hits. So that's a miss, that's a miss, that's a miss, that's a miss. There misses.
Yep.
And then we've got 3 6s in there, so we add it back in.
Nice.
Oh,
Lovely.
Yeah, it's a 3 there.
4s to wound.
And they are 3s to hit normally, but 4s to wound, yes.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I can't help but feel like the orange dice have struck again. So 4 up saves, so I have all-out defense. It does save it, guys, but 1 more drops.
1 bites the dust.
It does indeed. So I'll just blah down there, down for the count.
I was expecting a little bit more from them.
A little bit, yeah, I'd agree. Let me get some dice. Just ending up the pile in. Everything's spiky and in the way though, so... Oh, it's right under his armpit. Anyway, so I've got 16, 17 attacks because 8 of them left. I'm hitting on 5 though.
Good.
But 6 is venom encrusted weapons. So take 2 mortal wounds, and then we've got 4 hits. Wounding 5 hits. Wounding on 4s. 2 more saves, no rend.
So they have 4 armor, both saves.
So just 2
more wounds, which I believe kills a guy.
It will kill a guy. Blah. So that is the end of the combat phase. So 1 for 2 in favour of yourself. It is your turn. Can you fail bravery?
They are bravery 6.
Okay.
So on a 6,
1 will flee.
1 will flee.
Cool. No, good. I'm actually going to roll this. I'm bravery 5, +1 for the banner. There's a banner in there. And then +1, I'm within an inch of inspiring terrain.
Okay. So I took the wrong model there, folks. So I
may have a little bit. So on a 6, 1 will flee. So no flee.
No fleeing.
Let's remove these from the battlefield.
And at the end of the battle shock phase, I gain 1 depravity for you taking a wound here.
Yep.
1 depravity for some orcs dying, and 1 depravity for my own unit.
Very cool. And I think that's the end of your turn, isn't it?
Yeah, that is literally it. So I don't. Oh, it's the end of the battle. We score that, and they could. So if Phil runs away, and there's a guy left, then I could just walk off the board.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Yep, that is
going into Uruk War Clans, Kruleboyz. Turn 1.
Turn 1. So, first turn for the Uruk War Clans, the Kruleboyz, in fact. Unnamed warband, but you know, it's Slick Muck leading it. Oh, I didn't tell you the name of my shaman. Can't remember his name. Bear with me 2 seconds, guys. Come with me on an adventure. It is Goldro. So, bit of a Gul'dan reference, because Gul'dan was like a necromancer in World of Warcraft. He was like a bit menacing and kind of sinister. Kind of looks like him a little bit. So, Goldro. Cool. So, hero phase. No battle tactic. Heroic action. I'm going to do... Oh, we both gain a CP. So I'm up to 2. What are you up to, Nick?
I gain 1 for my general being on the battlefield.
Correct.
And I'm going to do...
Oh, I haven't done my heroic action yet, if you want to wait.
Okay, go for your heroic action.
Yeah, if it doesn't really matter, but you know.
You should do yours first, it's your turn.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to... I might heroic recovery, you know. I am going to heroic recovery. I think that's a fail. Let me have a check. Killer boss subscribe. I've got bravery... I'm technically bravery 8 at the minute because I'm within an inch of inspiring terrain, but let me read the rules on that. Oh, turns out it is just +1 to my bravery characteristic. I rolled an 8, I'm bravery 7, +1 for inspiring. Back up to full! Just remove the dice, mate.
No, he's on 6, he'll take more. That's his dice now.
Sure. So yeah, your heroic action?
I kind of think about willpower, but I feel like you're just going to do poison. So I'll just gain a CP with my general. He does.
Nice.
So I'm on 2 CP. One can be spent from him, of course.
Cool. Right, and then we'll go on to some movement. Oh, just so you guys aware, I am big yellows, so I get +3 inch range for Uruk shooters, and I can re-roll a hit roll in the first turn, if I remember correctly.
I have a question for you, Phil.
Sure.
Poison or spell?
Poison.
Okay.
On the Bolt Boys.
On the Bolt Boys.
100%.
Because that's literally all they do. They literally sit together and they go, here, have some poison stuff.
Exactly.
All right, thanks.
Oh, such good poison.
Yeah, that's why I was contemplating about the unbind. So yeah, poison enlisted, and then movement.
So there's not much movement. The Hobgrots are going to move 5 and just basically jump out of cover and be like, we were here the whole time! And just be in the face, probably throw some grenades, because that's a thing, into the face of the Hellstriders. Right, so the General has moved over just to get lookouts from his fellows. The Shaman did vault over the ruins there. He ended up jumping, he didn't walk through. He wanted to show that Goldro is still acrobatic. So he whooped over. We're going to go on to some shooting now. Hobgrots, their debut on the channel. So, can they prove me wrong? Can they fire at the Hellstriders and do some damage? Let's find out. So the Hobgrots get 1 shot each with their sulfuric scrap grenades. Very cool. Hits on 4s, 10 shots. Okay, yeah. Wounds on 3s. 1 wound at -1.
Will be a 5 up.
5 up. Hey, 1 wound goes through. That's all.
1 wound on a Hellstrider.
Woo! So yeah, just a puny wound from the Hobgrots into the Hellstriders there, but these guys are going to line up their crossbows and fire into your Blissbarb archers.
The Manbolt Skewer Bolt Boys.
Close enough, yeah, Manskewer Bolt Boys. So I get 3 shots, they hit on 2s. I can re-roll 1 of these though, because I'm big yellers and it's the first battle round. Okay, so I'll re-roll that. So I've got 2 mortal wounds so far and 2 hits.
Okay.
Wounding on, oh, did you want to all-out defense?
They've got a 6 up save and it's rend
Fair,
1.
yeah,
so, yeah,
fair enough. 3s to wound, no wounds.
So just 2 mortal wounds.
Just 2 mortal wounds, goes through.
I'll take 2 off.
Nice. So that's it for shooting. Just 2 archers getting felled from the Manskewer Bolt Boys. I am going to charge with my general, straight ahead. Oh, that's okay. Wah! He's in, easily. He's literally just going to get there.
You sure? You want to go like further to the back?
I'm good.
Okay.
Why would I go? Oh, because you could get off. Nah,
because you can get further.
Oh no, that's fine right there.
Okay.
No problem at all. And that concludes the charge phase. So I need to think. I'm not -1 to hit anymore, am I?
No, but you still get to do
I still get to scare tactics.
Yeah.
7 with the +1 because I've still got 5 models. I don't know what your bravery is.
6. So yeah, they are -1 to hit.
The banner doesn't give you bravery?
No, it gives me a reroll charge.
Okay, fair enough. So you are -1 to hit. Nice.
Yep.
Right, Slick Muck's going to go first. He's not going to use any command abilities or anything, so he's got 4 attacks. He hits on 3s. Okay, and he wounds on 3s. Oh no!
I did, sorry, what to say folks, I did issue all that defense from the unit champion, I just didn't say it.
I do have the prized Shiv from the Grot hitting on 3. That's 3 more wounds.
Does the Grot...
The Grot doesn't have a scroll. He has the Uruk and Kruleboyz.
So 3 more wounds. The Grot!
From the Grot! Wait, let me check. It is 3 attacks. Killer boss with stab Grot. Prize Shiv. 3 attacks, yeah.
That's, yeah, so 3 more wounds.
I told you.
The Grot's the leader.
I told you. He's the leader of the army.
He's actually Slaanesh.
Exactly. He is Stob, the true leader. So, there is one thing I have forgotten. I've forgotten the dirty tricks of the Kruleboyz that I get to do, like not pre-game, but you kind of pick one. I'm not going to go and bother and doing it for this battle, just making aware that I have remembered that these are a thing. So I would have done Lethal Surprise, it's my favourite one. But again, we'll ignore them for this battle, but I have remembered, guys. Okay, cool. So the Hellstriders firing back, well...
So they're hitting on 4s,
Who are they
no all-out attacks, they used all-out defense.
Who are they hitting?
So I'm going to split my attack. You've got all-out basically, I thought you did the all-out attack on the boss, but you didn't. So he can steal all-out defense.
Correct.
But I feel like attacking the orcs, because they've got a worse save, and putting as many attacks in.
Go for it.
So I'm just going to put all the attacks into the orcs. So this is the same profile as the venom weapons and the...
But hitting on 4s now.
Yeah, so hitting on 4s.
Oh, no, you're hitting on 3s, you're hitting on 3s. You are hitting on 3s. There's a stipulation. I cannot be engaged with an enemy to smack my shields together. I've just remembered it off the top of my head.
Okay.
So back to 3s and 4s. Do I want to all-out defense this? No, I won't. Go ahead, mate.
So still, so 3 misses, but that 6 is additional hit.
Explode.
And then 4s to wound. 3.
5 up saves. With 3 wounds, so 1 will die and 1 will take a wound. Blah, nice. Just grab the wound while I'm hit. Blah. Cool, so I will attack back with the Gut Rippers. So the Gut Rippers will strike back. I'm spending 1 CP, bringing me down to 1 for all-out attack. So 7 are left, that's 14, 15 attacks, hitting on 3s. 6s are great, so we're looking at 3 mortal wounds, and then we'll get rid of these misses in the middle there, and then we're wounding on 4s. So, give me 5 saves, no AP or rend.
So their 4 up goes to 3 up, because I did all that defense and when your killer boss attacked. But that is the unit dead, with the 3 mortal wounds and the 3 carrying over. The unit is dead.
So, Battle Shock, I've got 1 here. 6 goes to 7, but I'm Bravery 7, Banner plus Inspiring. so none flee. No battle shock for you.
I do have a bravery over here, but that is the end of the battle round. I'll just spend my 3 CP from my general to make them auto pass.
Makes sense to me. So I'll just remove this fellow from the battlefield and we'll roll off for the next turn, I think.
And at the end of this one, I do get 1 depravity point in the battle shock phase, so I'm up to 4.
Up to 4 depravity points, and I have nothing like that, so roll off for turn 2, mate.
Yeah.
Ah, you get to choice.
I'll choose it.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, so we are going to go with Hedonites of Slannesh turn 2.
Yes.
Yes, after having a bit of discussion. So what's your heroic action?
Heroic action will be gain a CP on 4+.
Okay,
I forget what
nice.
it's actually called, but...
Heroic leadership.
He didn't this turn. He's not as leaderful.
My heroic action is going to be... You don't have any wizards, so there's no point heroic willpowering. Probably just gain a CP, because that's another all-out defense, even though I have 3 already. Actually, I will, because there's something I want to do. I do gain it. I will spend it immediately to rally this unit back. So there's 3 that are dead. So let's roll up. Nope, none come back. They are dead forever.
I could spend a CP to try and rally back that, but I think I'm going to spend it on something else.
Fair enough.
So, hero phase done. We're going into the movement. I'm going to spend a CP from the leader there
at
the double the archers.
Nice, and they're going to leg it 12. Very fast archers.
And they can
run and shoot because they're badass. Barb archers ending like so. Next, the Painbringer.
Yes.
I can't remember the guy's name.
5.
Oh, extra 5.
His name isn't 5. He just
5s.
Kind of want to get in there.
Ooh, liking it. Jumping in.
Yes.
Well, he killed him before, the Lord of Pain in an offline game in our test, so
he did.
Could do it
I'll
again.
tuck him in there, so it's still, but it won't stop much of the movement for the chariot.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna, there we go. Just so you guys can see. Where's the chariot going?
Straight up behind him.
Super fast chariot. Very cool.
Any redeploys?
Yes, there are actually. I'm going to spend 1 to redeploy after that from the Gut Rippers. So I'll just roll it. So I'll go down to 2. We'll count along together, people. And then I'll redeploy the Gut Rippers. 1. I'll just show you how they end up. Literally shuffling an inch over because they're just going to be with the general there because they will protect, kind of, maybe.
I don't know.
Shooting coming up next. So Bliss Barbs.
Yeah. Don't know what they're going to shoot at yet.
I'll let you have a moment. Bliss Barb Archers going into the Gut Rippers. I will all out defense for 1 CP, going down to 1.
And I will spend my last CP on all out attack.
Fair enough.
So shooting at the Gut Rippers.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s. Better this time.
Much
Sadly,
better.
6s don't do anything.
Fair
unless
enough.
I'm in combat. And
nice.
running on 3s, so that's 8 at
8
-1.
saves. 8 saves at -1 from the Bliss Barb Archers firing into the Gut Rippers. All out defensed. So that actually helped massively. Sorry, let me actually film what I meant to film. So I only lose 2 because 1 was on a wound already. So I have to take this fellow. And then I'll take this fellow. Oh, he's my favourite though. He's got the eye patch and an eye patch on his shield. But yes, that is 2 more dying. So there we go. Quite successful, but I spiked my saves a little bit. Moving on to the charge phase, mate.
Yes, coming back soon.
Lord of Pain. Oh, hang on. At the start of the charge phase, what are the braveries? That's 10, of course, because that's
and Lord of Pain is probably 8.
Okay, so if it's the Lord of Pain, I will. If he's got a lower bravery, I will try and scare shield the Lord of Pain.
His bravery 7.
Yes, I'll definitely try and scare shield the Lord of Pain. 6 + 1, because I've still got 5. I will check if it's equal, but he might be scared. So there is a stipulation. I cannot target heroes with the scare tactics, so that would have been on the chariot and it would have failed. Cool.
So, chariot charging first. Gets a 4.
I mean, it's in.
But it's +1 to charge because I'm Godseekers.
Yep.
And what I'm going
I
to
thought you were
do...
pretenders. That's what you said in the intro.
Basically, it's the one with the +1 charge.
Okay.
I think it's called Godseeker.
I think you actually said pretenders in the intro.
Oh.
Oh no, it's fine.
It is. I've been reading Godseekers
That's
the whole
fine,
time.
no problem.
Because I've even chosen the speed chaser
fine.
and that from them.
It's all good. It's
Yeah,
just
+1 charge.
we may have just confused some folks at home.
Yeah, sorry folks, we are Godseekers, not pretenders.
No
We're pretending to be Godseekers.
We're pretending to be God-seekers.
So yeah, 4 + 1 is 5. What I'm going to
Nice.
do is end the charge in this little bit of terrain here, poking both my heads through, to be within 1 inch of both those units.
Sure, but are you within? Yeah, we could say you're within half an inch of one of those units. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I am both within half an inch of both.
Great. Just for the finishing charge, that's fine.
Yeah. So he'll do on a 2+ D3 impact hits to the gut rippers. Yes,
Yep.
he does 3.
3, nice. Okay, and then the boss.
And the boss is super sneaky.
Yeah, he is. Slick muck.
My charge from my general,
Yep.
who passes
Yeah,
a 9.
easily.
So he'll go. I think he's just going to go. Well, go
Well,
on.
he's gonna-
Fly to the middle.
Yep.
He's going to go there.
Yep, fair enough.
So it's just within half an inch.
Yep.
And then he doesn't get impact hits, but
doesn't,
I
no,
do
that's
gain D3 for finishing a charge.
Oh yes, good depravity points.
Let's just read that rule.
D3 +1. Where's the +1 from? Or just that's
Because
what
another
happens?
unit.
Nice, cool.
So that's 3.
Excuse me.
So go to 8.
You just doubled your depravity to 8. That is pretty tasty.
9 because yeah, it'll be 8 at the moment.
8 at the moment. Yeah.
From the charges. And then I have to think about what I want to attack with first. Because I
Indeed.
feel like he could either show the chariot how it's done.
True, or the chariot might do something.
Trinity voice box. As he walks over to the killer boss, gracefully, he opens up the box and says, "Here, orc, have a look." And the orc listens to it blissfully and loses 1 attack characteristics from his war scroll, including the stab grot.
Including the stab grot.
So yeah, it's -1 attack. It's
awesome.
his artifact of power. It seems quite cool.
Very anti-hero. He's a duelist.
Yes.
I like it. Very cool.
So we're going to go with the leader first.
Yep. I will spend my last CP to all out defense my boss.
And I'm hitting on 3s. No, nothing special there.
No.
Wounding on 3s. 3.
And -1.
Yeah.
So 2 up goes to 3 up. I make all my saves.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Yes. Ping. Nothing matters. I will do my killer boss next, I think. Actually, I'll have a think. Right, so the killer boss is going next. He's going to put everything into the chariot. I am -1 attack, though, because of the voice box. So I've got 3 attacks with my... What's it called? Boss? Backer? Hacker. Yeah, I was going to a bit weird.
G-backer.
Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. That's 1 wound at -1.
So 5 up save.
Made it. Okay, this guy's sucking.
Does Stob do it for the
Stop!
team? No.
He missed. That's him done.
So yeah, I'll be back with the chariot.
Cool. So the chariot, here we go. Here are the tongues first from the Seekers.
Yeah, the poison tongues. So
Everything
hitting on
into the
3s.
boss, by the way.
Yes, because it's within 1 inch.
Yeah. The 6.
So an additional hit.
Yep.
And then 4s to wound for 2 wounds.
This is no AP, so I'll rend. I've got a 2 up save. Okay. 5 up shrug. Okay, takes 1 wound so far. Nice, thank you, sir.
And then 7 attacks total from the flensing whips, I don't even know that's the word, and piercing claws because they got rend. Hitting on 3s. 1 6, so 1 miss.
Nice.
An extra attack.
Wounding on.
And wounding on 4s.
Okay. That's
So
3.
3
Minus
at
1.
-1 rend. So you're
3 up
3
save.
up goes, yeah.
I make 2, fail 1. Amulet of Destiny passes. Cool.
And that's that.
Okay, so I will do the gut rippers now. I'll pile into the chariot and stab him a little bit. Okay, so after some startling and quite frankly terrifying news that depravity, you only need 12 for a keeper of secrets, and he's gonna just about to get 10. Well, 2 more for 10. That's terrifying. So here we go. The gut rippers hitting on 4s. 6s are good. Let's take 2 mortal wounds. I'll re-roll that. 2 mortal wounds, 1 hit. No wounds, just 2 mortals.
So it just goes down to 6.
Down to 6 wounds remaining, and that is an
Sorry,
extra
down to
point.
4 wounds remaining. We use this conveniently placed D4.
Nice. Down to 4 wounds remaining.
That's another depravity for me.
Yeah,
11
it is.
depravity.
On to 11. That came about fast. So should we do some battle shock?
Yes.
So I've lost 3 this turn. They're bravery 7. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 more will flee. So, and it's going to be this fellow. He's going to flee.
Nice.
Cool.
And so at the end of battle shock phase as well, for me, there isn't any bravery to be spoken of, but there is some depravity. So I've already got my +4 for the charge completed in the charge phase. 3 more. And I get 1 for doing a damage to your killer boss, 1 for doing a damage to your stabbers, and 1 for my chariot taking 2 wounds. So that's putting me to 11.
Nice.
Which I can't find on this D8.
That's terrifying. Yeah, weird. I'm glad you checked though. He did try.
But it's spent in the hero phase. So if you kill my hero, then I just don't get anything.
That's true.
Fun times.
Nice. So, turn 2 for Kruleboyz. We're both gaining CP, so we're back up to 1. Huzzah! My heroic action will be to do something. I've remembered! It is Slick Muck's finest hour. Actually, it's Stob's finest hour, but you know.
Slick Muck's the front man.
Yeah, exactly. So it's his finest hour. He's going to get +1 to wound and +1 save for this turn only.
Makes sense.
Your heroic action, so.
I will also have my finest hour, because I feel like I can get peppered with shots.
Yeah,
May have been mentioned off camera.
I was going to say, well, the fact that I told you gave it away.
Yeah, so it's
yeah, cool.
his finest hour.
It's his finest hour. So first things first, I'm going to retreat these fellows and be like, oh, we're alone, lads, get out of here.
They move 5, so we'll be able to get outside of...
Easy peasy. The boss is going to stay in because he's an absolute weapon.
Tank.
Stob's a weapon.
Stob's the real hero here.
Going on to the hobgrots, they're going to just move up there 5 inches and just basically get just a little bit away from this lordy lord.
Ending like so.
Yep, and then these guys will move 5 to the edge of the terrain, still in my territory, so they can fire some shots at a certain...
Somebody.
Oh, they are getting poison. Just, it makes it easy.
Yep, no spell casting here.
Yep, and the shaman's going to sit behind them. The shaman's actually going to start running up.
Just vault over the next obstacle.
Yeah! 6 for a run, but he's going to stay within 3 to give them poison next turn.
Makes sense.
Just jump there. Nice.
Cool. End of the movement phase.
End of the movement
Straight
phase.
onto the shooting phase.
Yeah, man.
All out defense.
So yeah, here we go. Hobgrots, 10 shots into the Lord of Pain, hitting on 4s. That's better, guys. And then wounding on 3s. So 3s to wound. So we're looking at 5 at -1, but you're at +2 currently because of finest hour and all out defense.
So 3 up. Well,
5 up shrug. Because I think you've got that, yeah.
Yeah, I've got that built in.
1 damage.
He's under 4.
Nice. Right, so next the Manscure Bolt Boys who did move to the edge of the terrain are going to fire at the Lord of Pain.
Because they have extra 3 inches to
They
shoot.
big yellers coming in huge. I've just read the champions get an extra shot. That's insane. So I actually have 7 shots. I'll spend my last CP for all out attack.
Yep.
So I'm now hitting on 3s instead of 4s. There is no lookout, sir, for you, mate.
Nope.
So here we go. Okay, so no mortals.
Thank God.
No mortals. It's just the second battle round. 3s to wound. We're looking at 4 at -1, but you've got
3 up.
Yeah.
He
Takes 2 damage. But
damage,
obviously
he will shrug.
because he's Lord of Pain.
He doesn't shrug.
2 damage.
That is 5 together, but not.
Yes.
So yep, he's down to 2.
Yeah.
Wobbling a little bit.
Yeah,
That's 12, not 2.
Whoop.
But yeah. And then any charges?
Down to the Hobgrot's going to go in.
Okay.
So the Hobgrots are going to charge in. 7. Oh, that'll do it. Yeah. So they'll move in and surround the Lord of Pain.
End of the charge phase. Start of the combat phase. I will do the voice box again on your leader. So I open it up and he listens to the rhythm again, and because he enjoyed it so much on the first session, he gets -1 to all his attacks, including Stob the Staggrot.
Yep. The main damage.
So yeah, -1 correction 6. Who do you want to strike with first, Phil?
I'll do the boss into your boss.
Okay, crack on.
Here we go. So 3 attacks now.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. So 3 hit. Oh, that is 2 mortal wounds, and the attack sequence ends. 2s to wound, because it's finest hour. 2 wounds, -1.
So we'll do the saves first.
So 4 ups.
So 4 up. No, -1. Oh yeah, finest hour.
Finest hour.
Saved.
Fine.
But he's got to save both of his shrugs here.
True.
Which he doesn't, and dies to the swing.
Slickmuck! he cleaves him. Yeah, there we go.
And your stab grot, do you want to do attacks into the chariot there?
No, I declared everything against the Lord.
Oh, okay, so he's out of range.
He's not a separate model,
Okay.
so yeah. Here we go, chariot piled in, so he's going to do the flensing whip and the something claws into my boss. Well, everything into my boss, actually.
Hitting on 3s.
1/6 in there, mate.
Oh, yeah. And then winning on 4s.
2. Any rend on this?
No. Yes, 1 rend.
1 rend goes to a 4 up save. Makes 1, fails 1. How much damage?
1.
Amulet! Yeah, it takes 1. Down to 4 remaining.
I'm not going to record my depravity anymore, folks, because my only hero is dead.
And there's
There'll
no
be
feign.
no summoning.
And there's no feign.
No feign. 1 hit.
Okay.
And no wounds.
No wounds, okay. Damn. Right, so that's going to be the end of the... Oh no, Hobgrots, I'll pile them in. They'll probably get a couple of attacks onto the chariot. So, Hobgrots are piled in. 7 are attacking, so that is 2 attacks each. Okay, so 15 attacks. I'm hitting on 4s. 6s explode because they have stab 'em good. So here we go. 4s to hit, so we'll take out the 1s, 2s and 3s, and then we'll add in those 2 6s. Oh, and there's a 3 there, thank you. And then wounding on a whopping 5s. Hooah! 2. No
rend.
AP, yeah, no rend.
4 up save for the chariot. He takes 2.
Well, there's another double 1 for the game. And that will be a depravity. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
depravity point.
That was not meant to rub it in. That really wasn't.
No, it's fine. Just to note, people, I would have only got my faction terrain if I was the custode.
Correct.
So, yeah, we did roll off before the battle to see who chose the custode.
And I chose custode. Yeah. Makes sense. So we go on to battle round 3?
Yes.
Let's roll off. Here we go. You win ties. It's a 2. It's a 1. I'll have a think. So I'm going to take the turn going into Kruleboyz turn 3. We were discussing it. There is an option to withdraw from the battle because we were chatting. Myself and Nick were chatting about it. But it has to be done at the start of the hero phase. So I think the best thing is I'm going to just try and do as much damage as possible before Nick's first hero phase. So we'll go on to the game. So heroic action. I'm going to try heroic recovery. Well, that just went all sorts of wrong. Went everywhere. Right, here we go. Yes, because of the inspiring
terrain.
So I get one wound.
He's back to full.
Huzzah! You don't really have a heroic action.
Nope.
So that's that. Movement is going to be, he's going to be like, hang on a sec.
Can rally be done from unit champion?
It can, and I'm going to, because I want to try and save some dudes.
Okay.
So 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 comes back. Hey, I'll take it.
And I'll roll 2 dice. From the 2 that have been slain from the archers.
And you have 2 CP.
And 1 comes back.
Nice!
Really good!
That saves
we'll
the
put
guy.
him here.
So movement, this guy's going to move literally straight back into here for my quest, because of Defend the Realm.
Yep.
And then I'm going to take 3
By
pot
this guy,
shots.
you mean the shaman?
The shaman. Oh, he's obviously poisoned these guys. And I'm going to take some pot shots into the chariot. So just 3 shots. 2s to hit. That's 2 mortal wounds and 2 hits, but obviously he's dead.
Yeah, the chariot dies.
Yeah. So I could charge after that successful shooting, but I don't think I will because I'll just lose Hobgrots. So and I want to keep them. I'm changing my tune. So if we look at the battle, it's going to go on to your turn, mate. To be honest. So yeah, because no battle shock take. The chariot's dead.
I don't gain CP. I did go down to 1. So
I will gain a CP going up to 2.
And no heroic action, so it's literally movement and shooting.
Yeah, I'll just do it right now on camera. I'm going to try and rally again for 1 CP going down to 1. Here we go. I don't get back anymore.
Okie dokie.
So, the archers, they've moved wholly within 7 of the battlefield edge so they can get out of dodge at the end of this battle round. And they're going to shoot everything into the gut rippers. There we go. Here we go. I've all out defense.
Spending my last CP from unit champion to do all out attacks.
Yep, and I've all out defense in my last CP.
Ooh. Sixes don't mean anything special in shooting.
Do they not? They're not exploding shooting. Okay, fair enough.
That's only the ones on the exalted.
Ah, okay.
Running on 3s.
Oh, wow. 3, 6, how many?
10.
Nice!
Half.
What a last huzzah for the shooting. That's, yeah, nice. 4 up, 5 up. I think you kill them, mate. Oh, no, not quite.
One's on.
So 1, 2, 2.5 die. So these two, I need to film. These 2 will die, and 1 is left on 1 wound remaining.
Who's left on 1 wound? The champion or eye patch guy?
Eye patch guy. Eye patch guy, even though he's my favourite. Cool, but there is a battle shock to take, to be fair.
Yes.
I've lost 2. He's technically not the banner, so... so the boss will make sure that only 1 flees with all part of the plan.
Yeah, and that's probably the wounded one.
Goodbye,
eye patch guy. He took out his last eye.
He did, yeah, he did. I have to model him with like a second eye patch now. And then those will obviously leave the battlefield.
Yep. Goodbye.
So I will win a minor victory.
Yep.
So we'll do the aftermath sequence in just a second, see what that means. Okay, so on the aftermath sequence, we're at step 1. We've earned glory points. Nick earned 5 for participating in the battle, and he had 5 already, but then you spent 1, didn't you?
Yeah, I spent 1 towards my arcane tome, because obviously this battle made it awkward for me to have people in your territory, but also get them off.
Yep. And I had 5. I spent 1 to get a quest pip because I did have 2 units wholly within my territory, the Shaman and the Bolt Boys. So they gave me 2 quest points for that, plus 1 for spending a glory, bringing me down to 4 for Defend the Realm. So I gained 10 glory, putting me to 14. Sorry?
2 quest points from 1 from each unit, and then plus 1 to make you to 3.
Oh, did I say?
You said 4.
Oh, my
it's fine. We know
my
what
apologies.
You mean.
Yeah. So I did complete my quest for Defend the Realm, gaining 10 extra glory points. And then, of course, I after all the aftermath sequence for, you know, fought in a battle, won a victory and all that, I'm at 22 glory points. So we're on to the injury rolls now. So this is my injury pile, and this is Nick's injury pile, and 1 bliss barb, I assume.
Yeah, and my champion and my chariot.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a thing. Okay, so we'll roll for the heroes first, mate. You roll 2d6 and you can spend a glory to re-roll this.
So I got an 8.
An 8? What's an 8, sir?
An 8 is minor injury.
Okay.
No effect.
Oh, nice.
So he just comes back brand new.
No problems at all. And then we will have to check for the units, so bear with. Right, injury roll. So
he's
back.
survived?
Hell yeah.
So we've got 1 bliss barb. Does she come back? No, she's gone forever.
1 casualty score to the bliss barb archers.
Then the Seeker chariot.
They're fine. You do need to roll 1 more dice because you did lose 2 archers, because it does say and ones that were returned. Or maybe it was ones that are not returned. Bear with me, guys. Let's go over and have a look. So, including models that were slain and then returned. So you need to roll 1 more dice.
So I roll for the other guy as well. Nope, he's
good.
fine.
He's good.
So the one that came back did actually come back.
He did, yeah.
Success.
Absolutely. Nice.
Then I've got 5 dice to roll for my Seekers.
Yes.
Of which they are all coming back.
You could spend a glory to re-roll that 1 casualty roll for your bliss barb if you'd like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, spend a glory, yeah. So.
Spend a glory to do it.
Yeah, I'll go down to 8.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
okay, yes, back to full strength. And I do have 9 gut rippers to roll for, so let me get some dice. Here we go. So my casualty score for the gut rippers. Oh, they're fine.
Damn it.
They care not. They're back to full fighting strength. Excellent. So we'll earn some renown now. So we're going to go on to our renown points. We've added 1 for each unit that survived the battle, which means all of my units did gain 1 renown. Nick's bliss barbs did gain a renown, but also a bonus renown, because the scenario, if they got off the table edge, they get a bonus renown. So now we just pick favoured warriors. So Nick is picking...
my bliss barb archers, because they did the most.
Fair enough. Draw a d6. That's a 5.
It is
so gain 5 extra renown. They will level up. And I'm actually going to choose my gut rippers because they held the line. So they get 3 extra renown, putting them to 4, which I think is either just under or just what they need to level up. We'll have to have a check. So the Gut Rippers don't quite level up, but the Bliss Barbs do have a whopping 7 renown. 2+5, yes. So Nick is currently choosing what veteran ability to give his Bliss Barbs because they are now veteran units, which is pretty cool.
Yes, I've got some choices to make.
He's having some choices.
Looking at my arcane tome.
It's true. So, what one did you go for? Veteran?
I went for defensive formation because all the rest of them don't really work with archers.
No.
So basically, if they get charged.
Yeah.
No, sorry, no, that's no charge.
It's just
they
in combat.
In the combat phase, they get +1 to
-1
to your wound rolls,
which is really
could,
cool. Yeah, it could be used to keep them alive if they get charged by some pesky hobgrots or something. Okay, so we'll move on. So now it's on to heroes and renown. I don't think any of our heroes level up though, but we'll, again, this is our first time going through it properly, we'll double check. So, next step after everything's said and done, we're not going to manage our order of battle. Complete quests, I did complete a quest. I think I need to pick a new one actually. Let me just have a little look. Same quest. Each quest will state when it's completed. If you complete your quest and then it's rolled, anything written in your quest log is removed. Pick up a new quest to begin. Okay, that's fine. I'll choose that after the next game. So can you roll 2 dice for me? It's a D66, Nick. So first one.
10, 60,
62. You don't have faction territory, so roll that again for me, please. 40. 45. So you found a wellspring. You could pick one unit to benefit from this territory in each aftermath. When making a recuperating roll for the unit you picked, it is treated as not having taken part in the battle. Did you want to keep that for 10 glory? We'll have to read what that means. Hang on. So, so the wellspring, we have read it and seen what it means. So Nick, are you gonna? Well, you don't have 10 glory.
Yeah,
so
we've got 10 glory to take hold of it.
Correct. Yeah,
I've only
you
got
have
8,
to spend.
so yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. My turn. I roll a 61. So go to my book. My bad. If you roll a 61 to 66 and you don't have a book, you actually pick one result from this table that corresponds to a roll of 21 to 42. But of course, Nick doesn't have the glory to spend, so there was no issue with that. So we're going on to mine. I find Duardin Mine. So in step 1 of the aftermath sequence, roll a dice. On a 4+, I receive a glory point. Cool. In addition, keep a tally of how deep the mine goes. The tally starts at 0, and you must add D3 to this tally in step 6 of each aftermath sequence. Okay.
I'm guessing
right.
it gives you a free. So at the end of every battle, it gives you a free glory, right?
Yeah. So in
But
step
if you go
6
the
of
deeper
each.
you go, I'm guessing is there'll be a bad.
So then ransack, you receive D6 extra glory points plus a number of glory points equal to the territory's tally. I'm going to spend 10 glory and I'm going to take the Duardin Mine. Just because why not, eh? That's kind of cool. And it starts at 0 and at the end of each battle, is it? You must add D3 to the tally in step 6. Yeah, so after each battle in step 6, I will add D3 to how deep the Duardin Mine goes. So, that's everything for our first proper Path to Glory game. Is there anything you'd like to add, Nick?
Not having faction train meant that it was tougher on summoning.
True,
But
that was a keeper level as well.
I have to kind of, I think going forward, this is like, obviously I'm not really, like I'm new to playing Slaanesh, but I know some tactics. I think I should only be charging if I get to go second.
Okay, yeah,
because
that's fair.
if it goes into the second battle round,
with that scenario,
getting charged kind of thing, because I can retreat and charge, which is huge, and I've got to kind of keep my guy alive. Sending him in thinking he could do more with the killer boss with all that defense and a shield meant that he wasn't getting his damage through.
It's true.
But yeah, it's the first game, and
exactly.
8 glory points to 21 is huge. But you're not on
12. I'm on
you're
12.
on 12 now.
12 because
you do have a mine, which is
Duardin Mine.
Yeah. The Fire Slayer mine you found.
Absolutely.
Which gets you more glory.
Yes.
But this is the first game, so I don't really want to say much. I'll wait until like game 6 before I give. There's a lot of rules to take in, folks.
Yeah. I'm sat there and just reading it through, so please bear with me. Getting it all done. What was your guy's name? Is it Devessa?
Yeah, it's on the. It's written on my this Direxius. Direxius. Yeah, Direxius.
Direxius. Okay.
Direxius.
Direxius. They will be back.
Durenvius, sorry.
Durenvius, they will be back.
I'm trying to remember his name, that's why he died.
And in greater numbers. And of course, Slickmuck and Goldrow will be back for more Path to Glory, and new challenges will approach. So the next game for Path to Glory, you don't know when it's going to be, but it should be Kev versus Dan. That's the game it should be. But subject to change, we shall see. So thanks from all of us here at Southeast Wargaming. That is going to be the end of the game. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did like it, please like and subscribe. And there is a Patreon. So anything else you'd like to say to the folks at home?
Happy wargaming.
Happy wargaming. Oof.